Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Business Builder Live. My name is Tanvir Rahman and I will be sharing online business strategies and how you can grow your business online. Alright, today is episode 295, and in this episode I will be talking about the book I was reading this April and what I have learned from it. You ready? Let's get started. Also, if you're joining me for the first time from YouTube, make sure to drop a like and subscribe because I do Business Builder Live every single day for you so you can grow your business fast and free. The book I was reading this month was Pitch Anything. And as you can understand from the title, like, this one is a sales book. And the reason I was reading this book because that it was highly recommended by people, and after I reading it, I can see the reason behind it, right? So if you are starting entrepreneur and you don't have any idea how you can get investors, people to partner up with or something like that, this book will give you so many golden nuggets about sales and how you should handle certain situation while making deals with people and attracting people for your idea. Also, this was my first sales book that I have read, because before, like, I was reading some good book but that wasn't like directly in sales, and this book is so amazing that I can easily recommend to others that if you're a salespeople, go read this book out. Like, it's only like $20, and if you can get the ebook just like me, so go for it. So now let me share with you some key points that I have pointed out while I was reading the book. All right, number one, the push pull pattern. Like, this was the most amazing thing that I found out from this book. All right, this is something that we all struggle with because we just want the sale to happen, right? We just want to get the money and everything, right? But if you want to control the conversation and make good use of it, like, you know, like, when to give it a pause, and when you should like push the conversation, when to not, like, when you should pull back of the conversation. This is the great way to learn. Like, there was 3 point, like a highly pushful, like, situation, like middle and the lower. Like, this is how it is. Like, when they have some objections and they are not agreeing with you, this is where, like, you use this push pull strategy. Number two, the frame control. Like, frame control is something that I have learned new from this book, but this is already that we have been using. So this is something that the frame control is something like most salespeople encounter. And if you're fresh and new and you're closing for someone, this is where, like, we get demolished. Like, this happened for me so many times by prospects powerful frame. The frame control is something that, you know, like, when you're in a jump into a call, right, and you know the prospect is so amazing and so good, and he is controlling the conversation, right? He is the boss. Like, he wants to show and he wants to dominate the conversation, right? And the author was talking about how you can take control of the conversation. Like, there are few frame control, like, topics that he was talking about. I cannot share with you right now because this is so long, but if you read the book, this is so amazing because frame control is something that we all looking for, right? We want other people to listen to us and not make an objection, right? This is what we strive for. So this is something that you should learn. And he was talking about how he was able to close or retrieve like almost over $600,000 for someone with his frame control. Like, he knew that he is not in the position to argue, but somehow he pulled this off and it paid off. Number three, how our brain works. Like, this one was a fun part. Right? How our brain works during a pitch is so interesting that how he described it. He's mentioned, like, our brain acts like a crocodile brain. This is something that I was fun because the crocodile brain is just looking for way to escape, right? Because, you know, like, when someone is pitching you or you are pitching someone, they just wanna run for it, right? They don't want to listen to a pitch, but anyways, like, how you grab the attention from this crocodile's brain and use it for your own good. Number four, how to grab attention when prospect is not paying attention. Like, this one is so annoying, right? When you are sharing something valuable and no one is paying attention to, right? And this is when like he also shared a story that he was making a deal with a big guy, and that guy was not paying any attention, like, and guess what he did? Like, he started talking about something else, and he just did something crazy that you should read about the book, and this will give you a really good idea how you should approach it, but not 100%. Like, I don't recommend doing it 100%, but you can do it 99%. You understand what I'm talking about, right? And number 5 is going to be like work with committed people. There's a time like when you want to show someone something, and then just pay with your time, right? So let's see something like that, that you are a startup entrepreneur, right? And you want to partner up with someone, or they want to partner up with you, or anything, right? And you want to reach out to a bigger status people, right? And guess what's gonna happen? Like, you call them, you say, all right, come to my office, right? And guess what's gonna happen? Like, they say, all right, sit down in the waiting room, and they kill your time. They play with your time, and they call you and say, like, and you just need to wait for some time, and then they say, Mr. X is not gonna be able to attend the meeting, or he's a bit busy, he'll be late, right? They're just testing you with something. And he was mentioning that Walmart does the same thing. Like, they don't just give you enough time to pitch your idea and showcase your idea, right? And after some time, like maybe most of the time, the assistant comes in and say, look, you can share me what is your idea, and I will share it to my boss, right? And this is where like you comes in, and you just want to say, look, I fulfilled my part, I show up. Now if you want to get the deal, you have to show up for yourself to my office or something like that. If you have, go for it, right? But the thing is, like, you want to work with committed people, but you don't want to work with uh, unqualified and not people that they're not committed, right? And also, you need to work with people that value your time, even they are a higher status and not in your league. But that's what he was talking about. And I 100% agree with the concept that if someone is just playing with you, don't get involved with them. This is not going to be the best choice for you. So that's it for today, guys. There are so many things that I should have talked about, but it's better that you read the book and you learn more about it by yourself, um, unless like I talk about, right? And also, if you're thinking about like what's the next book I'll be reading, you'll let you'll know like soon enough. So if you wanna know, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And also, if you're building an online business and starting new, you can always get my 8-step guide to get your ideal client video for free. All you have to do is send me a DM on Instagram, and if you're joining me from YouTube, there's a link for my Instagram down below the like button. You can send me a DM there, and I will send it to you when I see your DM. Alright guys, that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.